All right, guys, welcome back. Super excited to have you guys. We are working with a new software right now. You've probably already, if you know, it's a different type of stream software, Streamlabs. I was using OBS as a whole, but wasn't having much success there. Well, what I want to do is I want you guys to just stick around here for a second. But before we get started, I'm going to just retest once more and see. Hopefully everything should be good. So I'm just going to move it over to our live screen, and then just let me know if it is laggy, guys. Feel free to let me know in the chat box below. Okay. So want to make sure you guys are able to see everything. Okay. Let's go. All right, guys, testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Doing a test run right now. It shouldn't be laggy. We should be good. Got mastery here, bro. Okay, are you guys able to see me? Everything's good. No laggy, nothing. Camera's good. Everything's good. Perfect. Okay, perfect. No lag. Perfect. Awesome. Okay. So we're gonna get started, guys. Thank you so much for joining in. And like, we had unfortunately it paused in front of a couple of our viewers here, but it is what it is. And so what I'm gonna probably do is give me 1 second here. All right, so we're gonna get started, guys. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Appreciate the patience and for sticking around. And we've got everything. Yeah, we've got everything all lined up here, and hopefully it's gonna go well. I still have to like learn this entire software. I got like a new overlay. Basically, the meter that you see below, there's like a meter at the bottom of my screen. That's like my little target there. So every person that joins in, it's kind of like a target that I've set myself there. So at 5,000 subscribers, just something cool. Like it was a software little feature there. So I was like, hey, why not? But yeah, and then I'm gonna work on, probably within the next 2-3 days, I'm gonna work on getting the chat on the side. I had it right now in the first run, but I just feel like it's not good enough for you guys to see. Either way, you guys get the chats in the YouTube app, but I wanted to put that there. And also I'm gonna be putting like a little thing at the bottom where you guys could see what trades I've taken and what trades we're currently in. So I'm going to be doing that as well. Background music should be good. Let me just check here. 1 2. No, we've got a pause on the background music. Give me 1 second here, guys. And we'll get started. Let's go. Hope you guys are having an amazing Sunday. Let's go, guys. Let's get it. Okay. Music's back. Let's go. Okay, guys. So what are we looking at for gold? Like I mentioned, we were expecting gold to probably reject this level of structure. We can see on the 1 hour time frame, we've got a nice clean rejection of structure. So I'm expecting potentially we may see a nice pushback to the upside. You know, that's kind of what we were expecting anyways, especially after a strong push like this. You can expect price to continue to probably at least exhaust, right? Remember what I said, right? When we see strong moves, we always want to see price take a break, exhaust, right? So that exhaustion could bounce back within this level, but again, even if we were to get in here, right, you're not risking that much anyways. So if you were to get in here, for example, and you target this level here, because that's a major level here as well too, you could see support, a little bit of resistance, a little bit of a range, right? Whatever it is. But remember, guys, when we are in a range, what do we look for, guys? I always teach this in all of my live streams. You know, we're here every single day, guys. But what do I teach you guys when the markets are ranging or consolidating? What are we looking for? Let me know in the chat box below, guys. What do we look for when we're stuck in ranges? Let's go. Okay. Let me see if I can pull up here. What do we look for, guys? What do we look for? We are looking for a breakout. Okay. When the market is consolidating, we are looking for a breakout, and we typically when we could trade the range. Okay, so we could trade the bottom of the range, or we could trade the highs of the range, right? But we always want to do it with caution. Okay, so at this point, like I said, gold, I'm expecting it to probably come back up. However, it's always important to look at the higher time frames and understand what price is doing, right? We've got here one of our members here. Yes, a seed of life. Yes, breakout and retest. That's right, my man. That's exactly it. So that's what we look for, okay, guys, when we're in a range. So again, gold, remember, we want to look at the bigger picture. We always want to go on the higher time frames. The higher time frames will show us the overall direction. Okay, so again, remember what I told you guys. We're kind of in that little indecision moment right now because we don't know if price is going to break up, okay, or if price is going to break down. We don't know yet. We know that gold is just kind of at that moment where it's a little bit indecisive. Even if we go up to like the higher time frames, what are we looking at, right? So, you know, this is a potential, like price could go down a little bit further, you know, because even if we like set a level here, let's say this level support here, right, gold might have a little bit more room to the downside potentially, right? Now, does it mean that it's going to come down all the way just because that's, you know, we have a level of resistance support here, another level? No, not necessarily. But it is something or a level that we have to consider. Now, mind you, something I was analyzing, I think this was like sometime last week. This is kind of starting to look, even on the weekly, guys, this is the higher time frame, so it's quite significant. It's looking like a double bottom formation. Now, what does that mean? Obviously, we're not looking for buys until we break the neckline, okay? And obviously, the next candle or this side of the basically this pattern has to push to the upside. Otherwise, it's not going to be validated as a double bottom. But the fact that we've got gold rejecting this level structure already twice, to me, is an indication that we may see either gold range sideways for a little bit, right? So pull back up, range for a little bit, and then actually push to the upside potentially, or push back down, right? We could retest these lows here. So that's kind of what we're looking at. Obviously, higher time frames, we have to keep that in mind. Overall, the overall direction, always, guys, we want to look at the overall direction. Let's take a look at GJ. What's going on with GJ? GJ, let's take a look here at GJ. What's going on? Obviously, GJ, what were we doing, guys? We were ranging on GJ for the longest time. You guys know that. We went over this for the past 2-3 weeks when we've been trading GJ, right? So we know that. What do we look for in a range? We look for a break and retest, right? We got that nice break and retest over here, right? Right over here. We got a nice clean break and retest. Obviously, price broke below, a little bit lower than what we would have hoped for, but at least, what did we get? We got a nice rejection. Okay, guys, welcome guys, to all of our new members, guys. Yes, it's all good now. Software's all set up now. So like I said, it's I've been working on it the whole weekend. Like literally my whole weekend was just working on the software for you guys, and like, you know, I was excited too. So but yeah, so there's a lot more stuff I'm going to be adding in. But what are we looking for, guys, on GJ? right? We had that nice clean break. We had that retest, and now we're pushing to the upside. So I'm expecting GJ to continue to go higher. We always want to look at the higher time frames to understand the overall direction, okay, of the markets, but also what each candlestick is telling us, okay? As traders, what we need to look at is basically the markets is telling us instructions. You know what I mean? Each candlestick has a story. All right, guys. So as the way we have to look at the markets is, what is this candlestick telling me? For example, if we see this candlestick here, okay, let's focus here for a bit, okay? We're just gonna focus on this black one right here, this indecision one, okay? Pretty much give it away. It's indecision. We saw price move up, we saw price move down, and what did that tell you? Indecision. At that point, probably that day, I guarantee you, I was not trading, GJ at least. And I think that was when I saw GJ go like this, and I'm like, guys, you know what? I'm going to stay out, right? And remember, guys, the market always has opportunities, right? And so, like, for example, right now we might have London, we're going to get probably a nice push. And so that's going to help us, for example, get perfect opportunities for New York session or the next couple of days that are to come, right? So, and we do have, let me pull this up now that this is mentioned, we do have some news. We have quite the news coming out this week. We do have some Euro news. Give me 1 second here, guys. Okay, so I've got that setting there as well. And then I'm just going to put the weekly. So take a look at this, guys. This is crazy. So we do have some quite the news this week, okay? So that is another thing that we always have to look at. But remember, we're focusing on the technical analysis aspect of it, right? It's good to be aware of the fundamentals, but we're not just going to solely focus on that. But it's good just to have an idea. Let me just read through the comments here. I'm waiting for a pullback on GJ. Yeah, that's idea for sure. So at this point, we are seeing some sort of a retracement. We can see that wick forming. Maybe the next candle might come down a little bit. We don't know. At this point, we have a similar move. We got the pullback. So at this point, we may expect the next candle to form, and it might create some sort of a wick, hold this level of support before it actually continues to go higher. I don't think that it'll pull back to this level anymore. I don't think so. That's not my outlook. However, we are seeing a nice push, and we can expect a nice pullback. However, London session will really determine kind of what we're expecting for the British pound. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at right now. No exact setups. Even on the higher time frames, target levels. We can expect target levels. We've got some target levels around here. That's kind of my over expectation. Maybe potentially over here, guys. My overall kind of target area for GJ, potentially longer term, not short term, longer term, right? I'm not saying right now, I'm just saying longer term. But we also do have to factor in, we're kind of breaking through this kind of rangy choppiness over here and as well over here. So this is kind of an area which is kind of price pushing through right now, right? So we do have to keep that in mind as well. Guys, smash that like button for me if you are with me, guys. You guys understanding this explanation? If you are, guys, I appreciate it. Smash that like button for me. And also, guys, don't forget to hit that notification bell, guys, for all the new members that are just joining in. I just want to thank you guys for coming on, and the fact that you're here, guys, it says a lot. You know what I mean? It definitely shows that you're committed, you're willing to put in the work, right? Because trading isn't easy, guys. You know what I mean? Like I said, I've been trading for 6 years, but I've been focusing more solely when the pandemic hit. That was really kind of I'm going all in, and more specifically Forex. That was kind of where it was a shifting point in my life, where I was like, this is what I want to do. You know what I mean? This is what I enjoy doing. This is what I enjoy immersing myself in. And, when I first started, I told the wife, I was like, I want to understand this language, like it or not, one way or another. Well, not like it or not, but you get what I mean. Like, I was like, even if I hate it, even have to, study hours and hours and hours, I was like, I just want to figure this out. You know what I mean? And, I had that support from my parents, from my wife being there every step of the way. You know what I mean? And, yeah, it's huge, guys. Huge. Okay, so guys, what were we looking at? We were looking at a pullback. Remember what I told you guys with NZD, NAS 100. What we see? We saw a nice clean push to the downside. Price respected my downwards trend line, also rejected at this major level of structure. Okay, I always like to highlight these major levels of structure. We're on the 4-hour time frame, by the way, and price is kind of retesting it right now. When Friday night we had that strong momentum push, and I remember I told you guys, I said we may get a complex pullback. At this point, some people would look at this and be like, oh, we're looking at potential bias, market's bullish right now, Yes, but we also have to consider that we are also at a major level structure, and this major level structure could literally keep price ranging for the longest time. And so that's what I'm saying. You have to look at the bigger picture, and maybe right now you're kind of confused. You're looking at me like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, and I'm going to explain it to you in a second. So you got to stick around. Make sure you guys understand. Gbpusd, okay? You get it? Okay. Anyways, guys, let's continue on. So, and again, right? Like, I know the market, and that's why I love these like evening live streams, because they're just a vibe. You know what I mean? They're just chill. They're laid back. I like, if you're on here and you're just like boom, 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 let's take some trades, then I would suggest maybe just cool off, have a pina colada, sit back, and maybe shut the live stream off. You know what I mean? But my focus of this live stream, if you guys are joining in, is to help you as traders elevate your trading. You know what I mean? And my whole objective is for you guys to be successful in trading and to feel comfortable and to know that you have a community you can count on. That's the entire purpose of this. And like I told you guys, sometimes some people, you might say, oh, well, why is, whatever the reason may be, you have to understand that you have to have in this life, the way God has, put us in this life, we have so much to live and enjoy, is to have purpose. And I think that's one of the biggest things. Being able to give back is much better than receiving. You know what I mean? I always say this in my live streams, guys. You guys know that. So what are we looking at? Right? So when we saw this push, okay? When we saw this push in overall direction, remember I told you guys, hey guys, we broke above this upwards trend line, right? Remember I told you guys, I was like, you know what guys, we're gonna get a nice break and retest, and we're probably gonna start trending up because that's what we're getting. However, remember I told you guys this might shift into a range. So some people would say, oh, this is bias because we're still kind of trending up even though we pushed down like this. But yes, but you also have to look at it at the bigger picture. This is a major level here that can convert into a range. Boom, just like that. That's officially a range now, right? So, like it's you'll start seeing it over time and you'll get more used to it and stuff like that. But then this is how people are like, what? How do you get on that sell? That's how he got on that sell, because he knew that he looked at the bigger picture and he realized we're not trending anymore. We have broken below. However, we did a complex pullback, right? And so now we're expecting price to continue to go down lower. All right. You guys with me? You guys understanding that? Yes. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Okay. So we got one question here. We got a couple more people. Hey, we got Maurice here. We really appreciate this, Pedro. Hey, Maurice, appreciate the love, my man. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Got the wifey there. Let's go, baby. I got mastery. Let's go. Can we look at, bro? Can we look at USD CHF? Yeah, man. We'll take a look at USD CHF. That's the whole point, man. That's the whole point of these live streams. You know what I mean? I want to help you guys as much as I can. So I'm gonna take a look at USD CHF. And just before we do that, guys, if you understood that explanation, smash that like button for me, guys. I really do appreciate it. It does help the channel. So if you enjoyed that explanation, give me a nice thumbs up there for me. I'm going to show you guys something. I got a little dinosaur now, so for notifications. So all the new subscribers, I got a little dinosaur pop up there. Should pop up at least, I think. Should be good. Yeah. All right, guys. So if you're new to the family, guys, make sure you guys subscribe below, because I want to see that little dinosaur pop up and see if it actually, if my system or my new software is working. So But either way, guys, thank you so much, guys, for joining in. We're live every single day for all the new members that are just tuning in, guys. We're live every single day at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we trade New York session, New York Open. And then, you know, if you're wondering why I'm live right now, is because I do live streams in the evenings as well. However, this is more of a support just to help you guys out. You know what I mean? I do it mainly just to, you know, go over something, go over a trade, give you my outlook, that type of thing. And then we also have an amazing Telegram group, guys. In the video description, you'll see the link. You can join. It's called Blessed Traders Academy, and yeah, it's like you could join the Blessed family there, guys. And like I said, it's absolutely free to join. So yeah, the link's in there. Feel free to join. I look forward to seeing you guys inside. I am active in there as well too. So anyway, so let's continue on here. We're going to take a look at USD CHF for one of our family members here, Mastery. Let's go. Also, guys, if you want me to look over your charts or if there's anything, just let me know and send me the link through our Telegram group, and I'll be able to look over your charts as well. Let's go. Okay, so what were we looking at? Let's clear the charts, because obviously there's a lot going on with USD CHF. However, we got a break below, then price came back up. It seems like it's stopping at our major level structure here, so it seems like price is reacting to this level. So we're just going to clear it off though, just to start fresh. Okay, so I'm going to start on the weekly and just kind of understand what we're looking at, guys. So on the weekly, we can see that price has been, to be honest with you, it's just been a lot of sideways action. However, we're kind of, this is a level that we do have to keep in mind, okay, on the higher time frames. On the weekly, we can see that price has respected this level structure as a level of resistance, okay? So we see rejection. You know, price came back up, barely, rejected. Came back up again, rejected. So we understand that we're kind of failing to create a new higher high. At this point, we do have to factor in something. Yes, we did break out of this range, okay, because price was ranging sideways, okay. We had a break, then price retested and came back up. But that's not the point. The thing is, I think we're failing to create a higher high at this point. So we may expect actually USD CHF to continue to go down lower, okay. And then what I would probably target longer term is probably these lows over here, which makes sense, right over here. So now that we know on the weekly, we're pretty much bearish on the weekly, right? Obviously it's not bullish, but we're not 100% bearish. There's a lot of indecision. You can see the indecision candle here. Look, see that? So I've got my alerts already set anyways. You guys could see that dotted orange line. That's my alerts system set up through TradingView. You guys could do that as well if you have, like, I think you have to get the upgraded plan or whatever, and then you guys can set your alerts, which is amazing. It works really well, guys. I highly recommend it if you ever get a chance to upgrade your plan on TradingView. And so yeah, so then you get notified. At least you're kind of in the know, you know what I mean? You kind of know what's going on. But usually you want to mainly focus on only a certain amount of pairs when you're new. When you're just starting out, you want to focus on maybe 2 pairs max, but you can test them, you know what I mean? You could test, maybe you could start with 5, you know, and start testing different pairs and see which pairs you prefer trading, you know what I mean? So daily, if you realize we're kind of starting to get this, we've got that strong momentum push here. We got this 3 candles that were bullish for the last 3 days. So we could expect potentially price to start exhausting and pulling back. We can see that this is also a major level of structure. Price tested it as a level of support. We also see resistance here. So let's narrow it down to the 4-hour to get a little bit more clarity at this point. So now that we know on the higher time frames, we saw that kind of double top. Price failed to create this higher high. And so the fact that it failed to create a higher high, it's not the most ideal double top, by the way. It's not going to look perfect, but it's not what I usually look for. What are we seeing here, guys? We're seeing pretty much rejection to the upside. We could see, look at those candle wicks, right? So to me, overall, that price action is just starting to exhaust, right? So we can expect probably a continuation to the downside for USD CHF. Not only that, let's keep this in mind. Not only that, look at my upwards trend line here at this point. Price has respected this level multiple times, right? If we look closely, look, we've got support, 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 support. We've got multiple touch points, guys. This is quite significant, okay? So not only that, we had price finally break below, retested, came back down to this level, and then we expected it to potentially continue to go down further, which it did. At this level, when it was retesting this level, we thought, hey, maybe this might be it. We might break, because there was so much indecision. Price was just ranging, but it didn't break. That's fine. But the biggest indicator at this point is price failing to create a new higher high. You know, we had this high here, okay? And then the next high was never created, if that makes sense. So the shift in the market started to shift from an upwards trend to a sideways trend to now a potential downwards trend. Okay, so this is the 4 hour. We then narrow it down to the 1 hour, and we try and see where we could potentially enter. Right? We just kind of have to be mindful, look for a better entry. Look, 1 hour is kind of looking like a potential double top. 30-minute, it's really choppy. You know what I mean? Like a lot of choppiness. But again, what are we doing? We're in a range, so we're expecting what? A breakout. Right? So if we get a breakout here on USD CHF, for example, right? And let's go back up to the 1 hour. If we get a breakout of this level and we start seeing bearish price action, even right now, you could risk, even if you were to do something like this, right? So you just focus on managing your risk. You just risk 20 pips. That's it. That's your focus. I'm only going to risk 20 pips. You know that the overall direction is to the downside at this point, potentially. We're already starting to form, you know, lower highs. We just formed a new lower low. Look at the previous low, right? So you guys with me, guys? You guys understanding this explanation on USD CHF? Yes, let's go. Yes, no, yes. If you are, smash that like button for me. Also, leave some fire emojis in the chat box below. If you already liked the video, you can't like it twice, but at least let me know. Let me know you guys are understanding. Let's go, let's go. Okay, so we're gonna continue on, but before we continue on, I just want to see here something. Okay, so I hope you guys, yes, okay, perfect. You guys are understanding it, perfect. That's all I care about, guys, is that you guys are learning, you guys are understanding, perfect. All right, so now that we know that, right? 'Cause some people might look at it like, and I know this happened to me when I started, is that you might look at the charts and be like, damn, like, you know, we got the strong push, we got the pullback, we got the momentum, right? So on this next pullback, I'm gonna look for a bias. We do have to understand, right, that price could do anything at any given time, right? As traders, we have to understand that the market could do anything at any given moment, right? But we can use our edge, our analysis, to get us ahead, right? And so we have to understand that the outcome, right, as long as you're managing your risk, right? So at this point, look at this. Even if I target this level here, which is literally a level where we may expect price to react, okay, that in itself is 52 pips. You're only risking 20 pips, guys. That's a 2.5 risk reward ratio on its own, based off of the 1 hour time frame. And again, look how bearish this is looking, because we had price break below this level of structure. Look how much times price respected this trend line, and then it finally broke, and it broke with a strong momentum push. Now we're getting the retest at this level. We know that this is also another level of structure. Look how it's respected it multiple times. Look, isn't that giving you much more confidence in your trading plan or how you look at the markets once you look at it like this? This is gold mine. And the fact, you know, this is on its own 52 pips, but it lets you actually target the lows at least, which would be more reasonable, that in its own, you literally set and forget, and you're potentially gaining 116 pips, and you're only risking 20. Let's say you kind of give yourself a little bit more space. Let's say because you're gonna like let it go, whatever, you put it on, and it's gonna be a longer term trade. Let's say you do 35 pips. That's still reasonable, guys. We're talking about a 3.2 risk reward ratio, okay, trade. And you just target the lows. You're not even targeting like the bottom here area, at least this next level here, which is over 200 pips. It's going to take time, but even if it takes 1 or 2 days, that's still a lot of pips that you're able to catch. Setting your targets here, at least that's 116 pips. Perfect opportunity there for USD CHF. Let's move on, guys. On to AUD/USD. What are we looking for AUD/USD? We are getting a rejection of this level here. So let's go up to the daily. Let's see what's going on with the daily. Okay. So on the daily time frame, guys, let me know if you guys are understanding. Let's go. Yes, perfect. Anyone that's new, guys, welcome to the family. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Also introduce yourself. Feel free to introduce yourself in the chat box below. Okay. So we are trending to the downside. We have been trending to the downside for quite some time. You know, let's take a look at the weekly just in case, just to see where we're at. So yeah, so we did get a reaction of this level. Previously, it was support down here, but if we go up here, that was a level of resistance, which is now retesting it as a level of support. So it was that strong. Sorry, not there, there. So we could expect actually price to at least come, I would say, to this level here. Excuse me, this level here. I would say around there. So yeah, I could expect AUD/USD to potentially come back up to these highs. Okay, longer term. So now that we know that, what are we looking at here in the lower time frame? So the daily, again, you know, we are getting a rejection. We may probably see price come back up. We don't know yet, but we have to focus on just understanding what is price trying to tell us, guys. Is what I teach you guys all the time, right? Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay, so on the 4-hour time frame, what are we looking at? What is price telling us? So let's go back to daily. So remember, I told you guys higher time frame, we're at a major level of support. Confirmation number 1, we're at a major level of support. Boom. Confirmation number 1. Confirmation number 2, where can we expect price to come back up to? Well, we could probably see price come back up to this level area here, right? This area over here, 0.67800 range, around that area. Okay, so now that we know that, okay, let's narrow it down to the 4-hour. What are we looking at the 4-hour? Well, on the 4-hour, we're starting to see a shift in the trend. We were trending to the downside for the longest time, and now what are we seeing? Well, now we're seeing price break out of this range. But not only this, guys, take this in. This is the range, right? Watch this. That's the range. Price broke above the range. Price came into this other range here. This was a range in the past, and then look, it reacted to this level as a level of resistance, okay? And then boom, came back down to the bottom of the range. And now what is price doing? It's holding the bottom of the range as a level of support. And so if we kind of draw this out, let me clear the charts again, guys. If we draw this out, what are we doing right now? As long as price is able to hold this level of support, and expect a nice clean continuation to the upside for AUD/USD. Okay, so that's kind of my overall expectation, guys. If you guys understanding that, and then we could obviously, like, you know, if you want, you could start pulling your moving averages, right? So we start pulling the moving averages. What do you see now, guys? What's the moving average telling us on the higher time frame, right? We've got the 50 moving average just below price, okay? And then we've got the 20 above. We could literally get probably price come as probably by tomorrow, the 50 moving average testing price as a level of support over here, right? Could move sideways for a little bit, but that's kind of what I'm expecting. You guys understanding that? Yes. Let's go. If you guys understood that, smash that like button for me. And let me know in the chat box below. Also, if you guys are new to the family, new to La Familia, make sure you guys Make sure you guys subscribe, but also hit the notification bell so you get notified every single time we're live though, guys. Okay. And then, yeah, it's kind of, also make sure you guys join our Telegram group. We have an amazing community there too. It's absolutely free to join. Make sure you guys join the Telegram group. Let's switch it up with the music, guys. I wish I had, I got to figure out if there's a way, you can't listen to, because of copyright, right? But I wish I was able to listen to like my other, like my actual music that I like. I'm just gonna switch it up a little bit. Let's go, let's go. Welcome, guys, welcome. All right, perfect. All right, we've got a couple more people here. Yes, we got fire emojis. Let's go, let's go. Got FX gold. Yeah, we'll take a look at gold again after the freeze that we had there. Tony, yes, clear as water. Perfect. Okay, so let's continue on, guys. Like I said, with gold, I'm expecting gold to hold this potential level of support. However, let's clear these moving averages because, like I said, guys, we focus on price action. That's what we want to focus on. Basic market structure. We want to clear our charts and keep it as clean as can be. Okay. We need to realize that, remember I told you guys at the beginning of the live stream, we're kind of at a make or break point, okay? And so basically what this means is that basically price could, if price breaks below this level of structure, I'm looking for sells. My overall bias just completely changes, right? And if price breaks below, this is kind of what we're going to look for, okay? And then we look for a continuation of sells, okay? Not this again. One sec here. There we go. So you guys, as long as you guys understand that, you guys getting that? Okay, perfect. So then the next thing we look for is price to potentially, if we get a hold of that level of support, then we can expect price to come back up, probably retest these highs over here. We'll get some sort of reaction at this level. We'll probably take TP1 at that point and then TP2 at these highs over here. Okay. And then we may see a nice clean continuation to the upside for gold. But again, we also have to understand that on the higher time frames, what direction are we in, guys? I always tell you guys this, and I show you guys in every live stream, you know, we have to always look at the bigger picture, understand where we are in the markets, right? But don't worry, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to teach you guys how to approach the markets, guys, and we're here live every single day, so you guys know that. We always kill it. We take trades live. I love when we're in New York session. We, you know, last week we like took, I don't even know, I don't want to exaggerate, but we took two trades on, no, it wasn't Friday, it was Thursday. Wednesday we took 3. Tuesday we took like 1, and then Monday I don't think we took any trades. But either way, we were able to, it was a good week. Let's just put it that way. Solid week, guys. You know what I mean? And so yeah. We've got Mastery here. Bro, I could produce music. Bro, let me know then. Let me know. Send it my way. Okay, so that's kind of what we're looking at there for gold, right? We can see one more push potentially to these highs over here, and then maybe that might be just that push that where price may reject and then probably come back down, right? So it might be a little bit more of a complex pullback before it actually pushes to the downside, okay? But again, we need to see price hold this level of support. I'll be honest with you, gold, I wouldn't feel so confident getting in before I go to bed. You know what I mean? And then just kind of set and forget. I personally wouldn't. USD CHF looks a little bit more promising. I'll be honest, this is kind of a trade I would probably want to take before I go to bed. And I'm probably gonna get an entry and then just set and forget. So this is kind of like a good opportunity, guys, by the way. So you guys will see it there. You can see the targets right there, stop loss, take profit, but always manage your risk, okay? Okay, so let's focus on GU right now. So GU again, you know, we kind of had this symmetrical triangle form. Price was respecting this upwards trend, came back up to this level of structure, and we can expect probably a rejection of this level of structure. Seems like price is starting to reject it. So we're seeing that there's weakness in the market. You know what I mean? The bulls are losing their momentum. You know what I mean? So overall, guys, that's kind of what I'm seeing right there for GJ. I may see it form some sort of a double top. It's looking like it on the 4 hour. If we look at the 1 hour time frame now, we can see that price is starting to exhaust and we're not really getting a new higher high. So this to me is starting to look like a range. And then what do we look for in a range, guys? We already know this. What are we looking for? We're looking for a breakout. And that's all it is, guys. That's really all it is, right? So now what do we do when we're in a range, right? We wait for the breakout, and that breakout could be to the downside. And then now we could see what we could do. All right. Okay. So that's kind of what I'm expecting. I want to see a better, cleaner entry at this point. Even the 4 hour, I want to see a bearish 4 hour candle close or something like that. Then we could probably look for sells. But again, maybe I'll just probably wait for London session and see what ends up happening. Okay. So AUD USD, we saw that again. This is actually another potential good opportunity on AUD USD as well as a potential buy. But again, we just have to be mindful as to where we can target price to go. Price could potentially come up to these highs over here. So we just have to always manage our risk, guys. And you know what I mean? Don't get so, like, what I'm saying is when you start out, I can understand. Trust me, I've been there before, guys. You can get excited to get on trades. You want to be in a trade, but remember, we want to focus on quality over quantity, guys. That's the main philosophy. That's what I focus on. And pretty much what I've even put on my new website, guys, which, by the way, if you guys want to check out my new website, click the link in the video description below. You'll be able to see the new website that I have set up. I know it's not perfect, but I set it up myself. But anyways, make sure you guys check that out. Also, make sure you guys check out the Telegram for all the new people that are, maybe just joined in or whatever the case is. Make sure you guys click the link below. We have a free Telegram group. It's called Blessed Traders Academy. Amazing community. They share their charts, their analysis. I'm also active on there as well. Lots of like motivation and stuff like that, which I try to do with my entire channel. That's my main focus, is not only just to show you guys what trades I'm looking at, but also to motivate you and to teach you how to think that way, because having a positive mindset or a positive outlook in life is going to help you succeed in your trading. Because if you look at the markets, you lose a trade, then you go against the markets and you're like, yeah, it happens. I went through it. We all go through it. You know what I mean? And so there's times where, I know when I first started, I was like putting it against the market. I'm like, man, the market, like, I freaking don't get it, man. Like, everything I would do, it just goes against me. Everything I get on trade, boom, negative. But get on trade, boom, negative. Right? So it's like, it's all good. You know what I mean? We all go through that. It's part of the journey. You just have to realize that, you just grow as an individual, and as a trader, you grow more and more each day. But being able to be a part of a community that we have been able to establish here, all of us as a family, it's huge. It's a big deal, guys. So and I'm very proud of, like, lots of people, lots of the family members that are actually a part of our group and a part of the channel, but also part of our Telegram group. It's insane. You guys share some charts, and I'm like, you know what? You guys are understanding it, which is good. So we're seeing growth. Euro USD. What are we looking at? Euro USD. Euro USD is kind of ranging at this point. It's pretty much following through exactly where we left off, because I think Friday was here. So remember, I told you guys I drew this rectangle and I said, guys, we're probably going to range for a bit, and that's kind of what we're getting right now. So we're getting a range on Euro USD. That's kind of what we're looking at, guys, for now. Let's go. We've got a new family member just subscribed to the channel. Let's get it. We've got Alicia. Alicia, welcome. All right, guys. So that's kind of what we're looking at there for Euro USD. Like I said, we're kind of ranging prices, holding that level of support. Let's clear the charts if you want to see kind of what I'm expecting or why I'm expecting that. But yeah, let me just read through the comments here. Bro, I can produce music. I produce music for your live streams. And no copyright, just for you. Hey, bro, appreciate it, man. Yeah, send me a message. Send me some stuff. Send me a message through Telegram. Okay, so let's continue on here, guys. We've got Siraj here. Siraj, hey, What's going on, my man? Let's go. Let's remove the drawings here. Let's go up to the higher time frames. Let's do a nice top-down analysis and understand where are we in the markets, guys. Okay, so now we understand. We've been trending to the downside. I said this last week as well, guys. You know, we were actually able to profit on Euro USD. We caught over, like, I think it was like 85, almost 90 pips last week, right? And we had that push there. So anyways, what are we seeing, guys? We're seeing a downwards channel, guys. I teach this all the time, guys, how to look at the markets, looking at the bigger picture, right? So you guys with me here, guys? If you're with me, smash that like button for me or leave me a fire emoji below, guys. Let's go. If you guys are understanding this, do you guys see how clear we can point out the markets? What are we seeing right now, guys? We're seeing a nice, clean, and pretty obvious break of this level structure. We've been trending to the downside, and then what did we see? We saw a strong momentum push, and then price broke below. However, we always want to be mindful. What are we mindful of? Fake outs. And how do we know if it's a fake out? Well, typically we wait for confirmations. As traders, we always want to be, remember what I told you guys, focus on quality over quantity. We don't want to be just getting into a trade just to get in, right? We want to focus on top-notch trades, because you know you're going to get losses. I'm telling you, you're going to get losses. Whoever is a trader that's telling you otherwise is lying to you right in your face. You know what I mean? I won't do that. You guys know me. For those that already been following me for a long time, you guys know me. You know the type of person. You guys know my heart. I'm not that type of person. So I'm not the type of person. I can't even talk right now, but you guys get the point. I've been doing software stuff all weekend. I'm not even a software person, but it's like so much like back end stuff. So, but I'm happy that the software is working and we've got a couple of stuff. And as we go by, I'll be showing you guys kind of what trades we take live, because we do take the trades live in the live stream. But I know some people just join in and they're like, oh my gosh, like, did I just miss this gold trade that you guys took live? You know what I mean? So either way, guys, make sure you guys always tune in, guys. Remember, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every single day, guys. You guys could go back and watch all my live streams. I put all the live streams on the channel. Every single day we're live. New York session at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. And then these evening live streams is mainly just, you know, focusing on, you know, psychology, you know, motivation, mindset, everything, guys, and looking at just kind of the overall outlook on the markets. And like I said, I do this for you guys as much as I can, you know, on the evenings. But I don't do it all the time. So let's go. Mornings is my focus. Okay, let's go. So we're looking at Euro odd. Let's clear the odd. Let's see what's going on here with Euro odd. Put some fire emojis there from Smoto. Let's go. I want to see the little dinosaur, guys. All the new members that are just joining in, welcome. Let's see if the little dinosaur pops up. Where's my little dinosaur? Let's go. All right, guys. So yeah, like I said, with Euro USD, we're looking for buys potentially. Okay, weekly is looking bullish, and then we'll come back. But overall, it seems like we're holding that level of support. Okay, so similar. It seems like the euro may gain some strength this week. We'll see what ends up happening. Depends on the news. It's been bearish for quite some time. So we'll see what ends up happening, guys. Okay. Okay, so let's go back to Euro odd. Let's see what's going on with Euro odd. Euro odd is consolidating, guys, at this point. This is the 4-hour time frame, and we see a lot of consolidation, right? So we just have to be mindful of that, guys. Okay, lots of consolidation. Okay, even on the daily, seems like it's kind of like, it looks like a double top formation. We can see even in the past here, look, we've got lots of support area here, right? So I want to keep an eye out and just kind of wait it out, to be honest, with Euro odd, because what could happen is we might see a breakout to the upside potentially. You never know. But if we get a break below, we're looking for sells for sure. And then, you know, I could probably put my alerts here. Anything below that level, we're looking for sells. Crossing sell area. All right, you guys with me? Yes. If you guys are with me, give me a nice thumbs up, guys. Yes, nice. Smash that like button for me. And if you already did, let me know in the chat box below. Put some fire emojis in the chat box below, guys. Let's go. Also, guys, if you guys are new to La Familia, if you guys are new to the family, that's family in Spanish, by the way. Yes, I'm Latino. And if you guys are new to the family, make sure you guys let me know where you're joining us from, guys. We have people from all over the world. All over the world. When I mean people from Australia, people from Kenya, people from Greece, Spain, Indonesia, US, Canada. We're from Canada here. I'm from Canada. But anyways, guys, I want to hear where you guys are joining us from, and introduce yourself. So let's go. So yes, Euro odd, it is ranging, and remember, guys, it once you start seeing this stuff, it becomes clear as water, clear as day. It's insane. We got Mastery, bro. Dixie dollar seems like it's bearish below. Yeah, 110. Yeah, it could be a possibility, my man. Could be. Yeah. Oh yeah. And that's why I kind of drew this level. You see that level that I drew there? See this level resistance here? So yeah, we could see it drop, and then remember, that's pretty much it literally goes aligned with what I'm telling you guys. Remember what I told you. Look at my gold analysis. Look at my gold analysis, right? So we'll see what ends up happening, guys. I'll keep you guys in the loop either way. You guys know that. So I'll keep you guys in the loop. And like I said, all the new members, guys, make sure you guys, what's it tell you guys? Oh my gosh. Make sure you guys join the family in the Telegram group. Amazing community. And the video, the link is in the video description below. Also, make sure you guys check out my new website, guys. Got my new website up and running. I hope you guys, check that out as well and tune in. Let's take a look at NZD CAD. What's going on with NZD CAD? Let's clear the charts because it's a little bit too. Yeah. Let's see here. So we've got a little bit of sideways action here. It's kind of ranging here still, guys. So I would probably stay out for NZD CAD as well. Let's go back to gold. Yeah, double bottom for sure, 100%. It literally goes with what I was telling you guys. So again, easily could get in on where we were, right? Easily. Problem is, you always want to wait for candle confirmations, right? So as long as this candle closes, this is a perfect entry, like I said. Even if you get in here, right, and then you target, for example, TP1 would probably be kind of around this area here. Mind you, the stop loss, please, not that big of a stop loss. Probably nice and tight, like, I would say 35 pips around there, nice and tight. And then, like I said, TP1 around there, 70 pips, okay? And then TP2 would probably be around that level of support. I know probably higher, but what I would do is I would trail stop it and then just kind of probably target the highs over here. I wouldn't take profit here yet, but I would probably put it here. Once gold gets above, let's say it closes above, then we literally look for a stop loss to entry, right? But I show you guys this stuff anyways on the live streams, guys. So I'll show you tomorrow. If we get the opportunity, we get the opportunity. If we don't, again, remember, that's the mentality you have to have, guys. I'm telling you, it took me literally such a long time. Some people it takes them a year. Some people it takes 2 years. For me, it literally took me 6 years to get to a point where my mentality, my psychology at that point where I'm like, okay, if I miss the opportunity, I miss the opportunity. It is what it is. But there's so many other opportunities. And my best advice, if you're wondering how do you approach that or how do you deal with that, is literally, you just literally have to accept the fact and understand that you're not going to be able to capture all the trade opportunities. Problem is that we're humans and we base our emotions, our decisions off of emotions. I was literally telling the wife the other day, I was like, literally, it's crazy to think this, guys, but it's the reality. I was telling the wife, but I also told one of my closest friends too. And I told them, I said, listen, the problem with us is as humans, and if you realize all the decisions we've made in the past, okay, that have been emotion based, like let's say you bought a car, and you really didn't need it, but you just bought it because you liked it. You're now, for example, you got in that debt, or you bought like these fancy nice shoes that you really liked or whatever. You bought this nice watch, you're like, man, good financial decision, but you still went ahead and did it. That was based off of emotion. That is a perfect example of basing something off of emotion, right? When you make a sound decision, for example, this microphone, I made that sound decision where I was like, I'm going to spend $400 on this microphone. right? When I took that decision, I said, this is what I want to do. I'm willing to spend this amount of money, and I'm willing to buy myself this iMac or whatever, or this water bottle, right? It doesn't matter the price, but I'm talking about just the fact that it's a sound decision. You did your research, even if you're not a research person, but that's what you thought, you know what I mean? This is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to act on it. And so when you have that mentality shift, guys, okay, remember this. You know, I always talk about this type of stuff in the live streams. You guys know that. We always have these type of talks, you know what I mean? It's crazy. It's crazy. And then you realize you're like, yeah, man, I freaking bought that thing, or I shouldn't have bought that one thing. I bought it impulsively. You know what I mean? It happens to all of us. We got Mastery here. Mastery's on a roll here. Let's go. Let's take a look at NZD. Let's see if it's a juicy one. Let's see. I know you guys sometimes find some good pairs lining up, like good opportunities. So, let's take a look. All right, so we'll clear the charts. There's not much here. I just had a level of resistance here, so there's not much going on. So, but we're gonna clear it off anyways. Okay. So, let's go up to the daily. Actually, the weekly. Let's do the weekly. We want to do like a nice clean top-down analysis, just to understand the overall direction of the market. We always want to do this, guys. Remember as well too, keep this in mind, okay? Keep in mind that every trader, you as a trader, you will find your own unique edge, okay? So don't go hard on yourself if you realize, damn, I don't understand how Pedro's looking at these charts. I don't understand how he's just looking at price action, or how he doesn't have indicators or whatever, right? Just remember that everyone has a different way of trading. There's no exact way of trading. Boom, that's it. Done. That is done. That is complete. And so when you realize that, and you realize, okay, yeah, that's true, you will see an improvement in your trading. When you go hard on yourself thinking, man, I got to figure this out, man, this guy's saying he's got the perfect strategy. This guy's saying that he's got this perfect system with an indicator and 700 indicators, and this is what's going to make you money. Trust me, the more simple you keep it, the more successful you'll be. Okay. Okay, so even moving here to the monthly, look at that, guys. So we kind of broke out of this range here on the monthly. We clearly see that there was a huge range, and it seems like price is just kind of retesting this level. Could be a fake out, could be, because look, we've got fake outs here in the past, right? And fake outs do happen, but as long as we respect this level of support here, okay, we can expect a potential continuation to the upside. Okay. However, for this monthly, that means that for the past month, it's been bearish for the longest time. Okay. So now what we want to see is, at least I would say on the weekly and daily, some sort of level of support. Okay. So we're on the weekly. We want to see some sort of a level of support. Now you're probably wondering, you're like, okay, Pedro, but I'm a J trader. I'm focusing on trading, short term, or I'm a scalper or whatever. Maybe scalper, yeah, I give it to you. You don't need to be looking at the weeklies. But as day traders, we need to focus on also looking at the overall direction. You always, at the back of your mind, you always want to have an idea and be like, yeah, gold's bearish right now. Gold on the 4-hour and daily is a bearish downwards trend. However, I'm looking for gold buys. Right? So you're just like, your mind's like, what? Like, what are you talking about? But once you understand it, you're like, okay. I do have to be mindful of that, right? I can't be longing. I can't put a long and then expect it to go all the way to the highs when we know that on the higher time frames we're sells. Okay. So odd NZD, as long as price holds this level of support, we can expect a rejection of that level. Honestly, I don't really see anything going on right now with odd NZD. I'll be completely honest. I don't see bullish action either. All I see is a downwards trend here, even on the 1 hour. We may see price finally break above, but again, I'm not really liking what I see until I see a stronger momentum push to the upside. So overall, it's not really bullish. Okay, so let me clear the charts again so you guys can see this is the 1 hour time frame on odd NZD. If we go up to the 4 hour, right, we're at a major level of structure. On the higher time frames, we're pretty much at a level of support. And, we kind of broke out of this range because price was ranging. Look how much of a range that is, right? We were ranging for the longest time, and it seems like it's trying to break above. Okay, so once we narrow it down and we know that we may break above, we may get a potential push to the upside, right? We might be able to target these highs. We don't know. This is the 1 hour time frame, right? So we might get a short-term pullback, but then for a continuation to the downside, we might get a break, right? So we don't know. Even if we look at the 30-minute, right? If you look here again, look, downwards trend, right? You might get a break above, right? Short term. So that's kind of what I'm looking at right now, to be honest. As it is, current price action, not looking at anything other than just it's ranging. Okay, so that's kind of my overall outlook there, guys, on odd NZD. If you're understanding that, guys, again, I'm just here to help you guys out. You know, smash that like button for me, guys. Also, for all the new members that are just joining in, welcome, guys. Make sure you guys subscribe below and join La Familia. You know, our family is growing every single day, day by day, and you know, we appreciate you all very much, and you know, appreciate all the love and support. And yeah, so yeah, make sure you guys also join in on our Telegram group. It's free to join in the link below in the video description below as well. Also, make sure you guys check out my new website, and it's all the links are I need to see this next candle close bearish. Then we can look for a continuation to potentially the downside. Yeah, exactly. Yo, we got Bands here. Let's go, Bands, my man. He's an OG. He's been here from the beginning. Same with Ventec, actually. Ventec's been here for a while too. Mastery 2. But yeah, so do you see what I'm saying? We're still in a range, and then this is why I said I want to get in on probably this candle at least to close bearish. Which if we look up, yeah, the 1 hour, see, I want to see this candle close bearish. It needs to close bearish. It's pushing up right now, probably creating a wick for me to get in to this trade. But overall, it's got potential. It's just ranging right now though. Okay, so let's go. Just read through the comments here. Got Ventec. Yeah, let's go. We've got Girath. Sorry, my man. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing the name right, but either way, welcome. Hi, mate. I got into the USD CHF. Nice. Manage your risk, guys. Always remember to manage your risk. But overall, guys, you know, we got lots of great opportunities in the markets. Just remember, there's always opportunities in the markets. So yeah, always just want to be responsible. You know what I mean? Know how much you're willing to risk. As long as you know how much you're willing to risk, and as long as you're not over trading, you will see success in trading, guys. Trust me, 100%. Okay, so that's USD CHF. Like I said, I want to see that candle close bearish, and then I'll probably look for entries. Odd USD again. Like I said, that's a potential, but again, everything, there's no volume right now or anything like that, so I'll probably wait. Maybe looking for bias as long as it respects this level of support. NZD USD, that this one went exactly as predicted in our favor, so really nice trades, ended up going perfectly. We may see it probably come back up to these highs. However, it's probably going to go lower a little bit because it seems like it is kind of retesting here on the higher time frame. So even the 1 hour seems like it is retesting this level of structure here as a level of resistance. Now you see that it's rejected. Price has rejected already once over here, almost actually twice. It's retesting right now. So if we break above, we can see price coming up to these highs. If it fails to break above and it rejects it here once more, I could expect probably price to come to these lows over here, which is still probably a decent amount of pips. Like we're talking about a range of about 90 pips. So there's still a good potential trade setup, guys, to get in on sells as well. Let's go. Let's go. Bands, golds. We're looking for gold buys. That's kind of where I'm at, bro. That's what okay, so we've got one of our members here commenting. Just give me 1 second here. Give me 1 second here, guys. Okay, so we've got, hey Pedro, today I'm looking for buys on xauusd and GBP. Do you think it's a good idea or not? I'll be honest with you, bro. The most important thing is I wouldn't recommend to get into any trade unless you're 100%. I wouldn't say 100% sure that you can't say 100% price is going to go a direction. You could be, I mean, I've been doing this for a while now, and even I won't say, as much as everything's going in my trading plan, everything looks good, my analysis is mint, everything to the T. We don't know for sure if price is going to go in that direction. Anything could happen, news, whatever, right? So like I said, at this point, xauusd, I am looking for buys as long as it holds this level of support. But overall, I'll be honest, we do have lots going on tomorrow that I'd much rather wait and see what ends up happening tomorrow before I go ahead and start buying something. You know what I mean? Like, look at this. Like, we have odd news at 11 p.m. tonight. Yeah. Tomorrow night. But sorry, there's like a switch in the time. But there's a lot of news going on, right? So what I would say, even right now, it's probably, you never know, it might just range for the longest time here all day tomorrow. We don't know, right? So that's something that we just have to factor in. I see a lot of weakness in the market here as well too, so I wouldn't really get in. I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't get in. Is it something that I have as an outlook, like something that I'm looking at? Yes, but not right now. Yeah. And same with GJ at this point. GJ sells potentially like a short-term pullback to this level of structure over here. It'll probably come down. It won't pull back all the way here, I don't think, but you never know. But I would say probably around at this level over here at like 170, 584, we could see a nice clean pullback, right? But yeah, probably London, we may get a push down, could be a push continuation to the upside, right? We just have to manage our risk, guys. So yeah, so that's what we're looking at there. GBP US as well. We'll wait for London, see what ends up happening, but overall we're just kind of ranging at that point. Euro GBP, we were looking at sells. Nice, we got a break below. Look at this, guys, look at this. Even on the pullback, I was telling you guys, I think I mentioned in the group, I was like, guys, we get the pullback and then we can sell it again. So price did end up doing that, which is pretty cool. And then we got that strong momentum again to the downside, but I do know on the higher time frames we're at a level of support, so we do have to be mindful, guys, right? Look at this, we're at a level of support here, but it's overall bearish price action for sure. We could get price come back up and retest this level before it actually pushes down even lower. Could be a possibility. You know, it's kind of a make or break point right now for Euro GBP, but we'll see. I'll keep you guys in the loop either way. Price went in our favor exactly as we expected, and you know, we were able to profit nicely as well. So that's all I got for today, guys. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. I gotta get some rest because I gotta wake up tomorrow again, like I said in the live stream. If you enjoyed this live stream, guys, smash that like button for me, guys. Leave a comment below as well. Look forward to hearing from you guys as well. And yeah, also make sure you guys follow me on all my socials. Also make sure you guys join in for the Telegram group if you haven't already. We have an amazing community there. It's free to join, free Telegram group in the video description below, the link. And that's pretty much it, guys. Yeah, that's all it is. And yeah, thanks so much, guys, for joining in. I will catch you guys until tomorrow at 7 a.m.